Hello and welcome to Spectrum TV News at 12. I am Francis Edate coming to you live from Uyo, the capital city of Akwa Ibom State. Let's take a look at the headlines. People advise on importance of food standard in preventing foodborne illness as World Food Safety Day is marked today. Details of these stories and more in a moment. Water Resources Bill 2023 after it was listed for concurrence on the other paper for consideration and passage. The bill sought to establish the National Council on Water Institute. Reports say the proposed bodies, if established, were to provide for the regulation, equitable and sustainable development. Buhari had in 2017 presented the controversial bill to both chambers of the National Assembly, which seeks to transfer the control of water resources, forensic audit of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) to determine its assets and liabilities, National Petroleum Corporation, into a limited liability company. The House Ad Hoc Committee on Trillion Naira was unveiled by former President Buhari, but during the transfer, however, the House recommended that NNPCL should reassess its accounting system, take a holistic review of the processes of the Nigeria Air project. The chairman of the Committee on Aviation, Nalim Naji, said this in Abuja after careful evaluation, Minister of Aviation, in going ahead to flag up the operations of Nigeria Air in spite of a standing court injunction against such. He, however, said that such a process should be and siphon the Commonwealth of the country. The committee therefore directed the Federal Ministry of Aviation and its partners in the Nigeria Air project. In a related development, the interim managing director of Nigeria Air, Dapo Lumide, has said that the aircraft used to unveil the country's national carrier was an Ethiopian Airlines after the unveiling. According to him, Nigeria Air was unveiled at the time to prove to Nigerians that the project was not a list of candidates for the November 11 governorship election in Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo states. The INEC not mission in Abuja. According to a statement by Okoye, 18 political parties nominated candidates in Kogi, 17 in Bayelsa, and 16 in Imo states. The INEC commissioner added that the campaign for the elections will officially commence from Wednesday, 14th June, and will end on the 9th. Explained that it suspended its nationwide strike planned for today to protest fuel subsidy removal because the government demonstrated a willingness to hold dialogue and provide reasonable political meeting yesterday. It urged its branches and affiliate unions to remain vigilant and be on standby in case there was need to continue the strike. In a separate development, the Nigeria Customs Service Ogun 1 Area Command has debunked the claim that the Idiroko land border in the state has been reopened for business. A controller of the state command, Bamidele Makinde, cleared the air while reacting to a viral video showing some custom officers opening the bar's administration. He said since then it had remained open for legitimate trade, noting that anyone who does business in the unapproved route would be intercepted. It got approved in Ilimako, Ijofi, Ijon, and Ohumbe, but only in Idi Iroko is open while others are still unlocked. In another development, the Edo state government has increased the minimum wage. Basiki also announced the reduction of working days from 5 to 3 as residents continue to battle with the effect of the petrol subsidy removal. He assured that his administration would stand with workers in challenging times. People have been advised on the importance of food standards in preventing foodborne illness and on measures to avoid food contamination. Speaking with Spectrum Television on the said, The day is aimed at emphasizing the importance of safe food handling to avoid foodborne diseases. According to her, food safety has a critical role in ensuring that food stays safe at every stage of the food chain from production to consumption. She further educated on the standards of keeping. Algeria have reportedly been elected non-permanent members of the UN Security Council representing Africa. Sierra Leonean President Julius Maada said the democratic and peaceful country of resilience that had successfully turned the General Assembly. Reports say the new members will take up their seat. Still in Africa, Senegal has temporarily, the Foreign Affairs Ministry said in a statement that the hard hit with passport-making machines and identity Osman Sanko last week to two been evacuated downstream of many towns and villages may be flooded after the destruction of the dam at Nova Kherson. While Russia has denied destroying the dam, which it controls, instead blaming Ukrainian shelling. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, said the situation is under control and there is no immediate nuclear safety risks for the plant. Still on the foreign scene, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has arrived in Saudi Arabia on a trip to strengthen strained ties with a long-time ally as the oil-rich kingdom forges closer relations with Washington's rivals. Reports say Blinken's three-day visit will also focus on efforts to end conflicts in Sudan and Yemen. The joint battle against the Islamic State group IS and the Arab world's relations with Israel. And still to come in the news, Karim Benzema agrees to join Saudi champions Al Ittihad after Real Madrid exit. Just stay with us.
Your attention, please.
Uyo, listen up. Igbo Air is turning 4, and we are turning up. With a first of its kind drive-in cinema featuring our world record breaker Hilda Bassi live in Uyo, Nollywood stars Imeb Bishop, Iniedo, and Chidi Mogame. Also featuring Kenny Black, Dan Dizzy, Itbaudo, and lots more performances. Side attractions include stunts by bikers and BMW Club. There'll be light painting and graffiti wall. It's a cruise party. Date is Friday, 9th of June 2023. Venue is a car park Tropicana Entertainment Center, Uyo. Time, red carpet and main event 5 p.m. while the movie is 8 p.m. prompt. Proudly supported by Guinness, BMW, Jameson Irish Whiskey, Cold Stone, Tropicana Mall, Ibom Icon Hotel and Golf Resort, Domino's Pizza, DreamWorks Direct, Iwalewa Art Gallery, and many more. This event is strictly by invitation. Stay tuned to this platform and all Ibom Air's social media platforms for more information. Ibom Air, flying forward. This event is powered by Clola Media.
Business exists only to meet the needs of the people, but there's an extra advantage if your product and services are pitched on a platform that gives you the added advantage over your competitors. For your desired return on investment and so much more, advertise on Spectrum Television, on StarTime's DTH Channel 421 and on free-to-air with a frequency of 12733. Spectrum Television, broadening your horizon.
Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon.
Many thanks for staying with us. We'll move straight to the rest of the news stories. On our business news, prices of petrol at depots have increased more than 100% following the official removal of subsidies since May 29. The National Controller of Operations, Mike Osatui, said that many down 33,000 metric tons tanker of petrol that was sold at 8 million naira before subsidy removal now goes between 22 million and 23 million naira, depending on the location of the filling station from the depot. Outside Lagos and Ogun. Still in business, the International Air Transport Association (IATA) has announced an expected strengthening of airline industry profitability in an upgrade of its outlook for 2023. According to the Director General IATA, Willie Walsh, airline industry net profits are expected to reach $9.8 billion in 2023. This represents over 100% increase over the previous forecast of $4.7 billion in December 2022. Walsh spoke at the 79th Annual General Meeting and World Air Transport Summit in Istanbul, Turkey. According to IATA data released at the summit, some 4.35 billion people are expected to travel in 2023. In how the European Commission (EU) has joined the United States in approving the world's first vaccine for the respiratory syncytial virus (RSV) to be used by adults aged 60 and above. The GlaxoSmithKline GSK Chief Scientific Officer Tony Wood, in a statement, noted that the authorization for RSV means eligible adults can be vaccinated against RSV disease for the first time. An adult aged 60 years and over in Europe. Recall that the United States approved the drug last month, while the vaccine was the culmination of a decades-long hunt to protect vulnerable people from the common illness. Still in health, medical professionals have advised pregnant women the disease use of medication in pregnancy without a doctor's prescription could have devastating impact on both the mother and her unborn baby. The maternal health experts, while highlighting the risks associated with such action, further revealed that in sports, Real Madrid's Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema has signed for Saudi Arabia's Al Ittihad for 3 years starting next season. Real Madrid had announced that the 35-year-old was leaving the club after 14 seasons, the day after coach Carlo Ancelotti had said there was no doubt Benzema's future lay in the Spanish capital. Benzema will join it following last year's World Cup. Still in sport, AC Milan have sacked its technical director and former captain Paolo Maldini after 5 years in the role. The club in a statement noted that Maldini helped Milan claim the Serie A title in 2022, the first in 11 years. This season, the club finished fourth in Serie A and reached the semi-finals of the Champions League, where they would acquire the services of key players Rafael Leao, Theo Hernandez, Fikayo Tomori, and Olivier Giroud. A statement added that Maldini's day-to-day duties will be performed by a team working in close integration. Singer Divan Ikubo, popularly known as Rema, has broken Wizkid's record for the longest-running African song atop the Billboard World Digital Song Sales. Rema's hit song with Selena Gomez, Calm Down, has spent a record 18 weeks at #1 on the chart this week, surpassing Wizkid and Tems' 2020 Essence, which spent 17 weeks atop the chart. Calm Down also debuted at #5 on the official Billboard Song of the Summer chart, making it the first African song to appear on the chart. Hit record Dog Eat Do It. After recently releasing part 2 of his hit single Dog Eat Dog 2, on which he featured alternative music star Santi and street pop maestro Bella Shmurda, Odumodu Black is back with the conceptual visuals. The music video deploys a classical Nollywood theme that rolls back the years and allegedly gives viewers a rush of nostalgia. Social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website, spectrumtv.ng. You've been watching Spectrum TV News at 12. I am Francis Edit. Many thanks for being there and do enjoy the rest of your day.